Welcome to Sports Talk with John and John. That's John, he's John, and me? Well, I'm the shark.
Ten and a half teams. We got Detroit, Green Bay, and San Fran. Jonathan, who you got?
Yeah, it's about time
Over and
you
under
come to
10 and a half.
about time you come to the smart person on the show for a change.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Yeah.
That guy, I'm his dad. What is he trying to say about his father?
Yeah, well, you know what? Obviously, and I'm so glad you two knuckleheads have been studying the master himself. You know what? Glad you're deferring to me, Michael, for all of your cues as well, too, Pop.
Wow.
Sit back. You might be able to learn something for a change.
Wow.
All right. So, first of all, Detroit. Yeah, about Detroit. I got Detroit over, by the way. You know what? Detroit is over. I got Detroit winning 11 games this year. They set the line at 10.5. I think Detroit pulls out 11.
Okay.
In fact, I think Detroit is actually I think Detroit wins the not the conference, but the division. So that's my pick to win the division.
That's a stretch. Go ahead.
That's a big stretch.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Okay. And in terms of who else we got the Pack, right? The Packers as well. Okay.
Yeah. Detroit, Green Bay, San Fran.
Yeah. So I had the Packers actually at over as well. I think that's going to be a battle for 1 and 2 in that division. Both those teams I got making the playoffs. Especially I had to change that pick because Packers picking Micah Parsons. I don't know what to believe of it yet, but if he's Micah Parsons and he's like Micah Parsons Defensive Player of the Year candidate, Micah Parsons, that defense is going to be absolutely, it's going to be egregious. There's a $3 word for the day, right?
That's a good word, by the way.
Fran,
egregious.
San Fran. Okay. San Fran is where the bottom drops. Okay. San Fran, I got under. If they were a stock, I'd be selling yesterday. I don't think San Fran actually makes it to double-digit wins this season. I think Brock Purdy got paid. I think Kittles is played. And I think, unfortunately, you allowed Debo to walk without giving him his props goodbye. And at this point in time, you put Brock in a position where you lean heavily on Christian McCaffrey as the feature back with no additional help. I think they're doomed for failure. That's my opinion. Prove me wrong.
I agree with everything you said. Excuse me. Except for the Pack. Right. That's my one uncertainty. I'm gonna say yes with an over, but that is my greatest uncertainty. I don't think the 49ers, I think they're good for 9 games. I love TMC. I think everything good about him. He's quality, good running back. But when you start having my running backs start having below the waist injuries, calf, hamstrings, knees, for a running back, that's a telltale sign that agility, maybe not commitment or will, but certainly there's some things that start happening there. So I'm not really sure about that one. But everything else we agree 100% on. And it's just that I just don't think that the 49ers are a good. I think they're a 9-win team at best. That's it. And I'm not completely sold on Green Bay. By the way, I'm not completely sold on Green Bay. I'm lamenting the Green Bay, but if you ask me to hedge my bet, that would be the one team I'd hedge my bet on because I haven't seen enough of Jordan Love at quarterback for Green Bay that makes me put him in this echelon of quarterbacks in the NFL that you can start, writing a check in black ink on. I don't have him there with writing in the checkbook with black ink on with Jordan Love. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he reminds me of a number of quarterbacks that I see in that middle thing. But I think he's behind Brock Purdy, if you ask me. I think Jordan Love is maybe a step behind Brock Purdy, even though he probably has twice as much the athleticism. But I just don't see it. So I'm on the fence for Green Bay, but I will lament and say 10.5 Green Bay, fine, whatever. Oy vey.
Yeah, I gotta disagree with you on Jordan Love, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
yeah,
Detroit,
yeah.
by the way, Detroit, I'm solid with Detroit.
Yeah, I'm glad, but Green Bay, Jordan Love take. Yeah, Jordan Love is the truth, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry, and by the way, just FYI, they still got like a top 5 running back playing behind him. You know what? Another year in that offense. People forget like Jordan Love has only been like the starter for like 2 seasons, man.
That's enough.
And Jordan Love, yeah, but I mean, like we're coming into like this is a time in which the quarterback takes that next evolutionary step. By the way, he has playoff wins under his belt. We're not talking about like a guy that basically was a one and done guy. This guy came in, and I mean, he put the beats on some teams in the playoffs.
Cowboys put 43 on them.
Say
It's the
with your chest.
Cowboys.
Wait
It's
a
the
second.
Cowboys.
Wait, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. They were projected. They actually were the favorite for that game, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
They were favored for everyone in Dallas, but not the rest of the world, not the rest of the country.
Well, needless to say, they got 43 put on them. So guess what? Good luck.
And by the way, that was a humble. That was a humble.
I don't think it was humble.
Mike McCarthy, and by the way, we're talking about the Dallas with Mike McCarthy, Dallas Cowboys.
They were averaging 13 wins a game. They put up 13 wins a game. I mean, 13 wins a season. Multiple 13-win seasons.
Conference championships?
They won
None.
Yeah,
Division
they won one.
champions.
They
Division
won
championships.
one division. I'm sorry, division. They won one division championship under Mike. Because the NFC East has never had back-to-back repeating wins. The year that they won 13 wins, they pulled the division.
Wasn't that the one they got bounced out in the first round?
They got bounced,
I think they got bounced out first round like all of them.
Except one.
Except one, where they got beat the second round.
So,
Jordan
look,
Love dropped 43 on the Cowboys. That's all I want to say in the second year.
Yeah, like so. I mean, you know what? I mean, they still kept Josh Jacobs as well, and I just want to just this defensive lineup is not light. Remember, you got Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons opposite each other. Like,
Okay.
think about that for a second. You have 2 really good, elusive, technical beasts playing opposite side each other. So you got bookend edge rushers. Last time I checked, you still got a top 3 safety playing in the back too. By the way, I don't know why he doesn't get any love. Ex-Giant, Xavier McKinney. Like the guy is the truth. Like if I was building a safety right now, like he's a prototypical NFL, free safety. You know what?
I'm not sure about that, but okay, go ahead.
What? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You know
He
what?
wouldn't be in my top 2 pick, but go
No,
ahead.
he wouldn't be in mine either, by the way.
I said he's a top 3 safety. Free safety.
He's not top 3 to me. He's not top 3.
Okay.
Not even top
well,
3.
to me. He's a. You know what?
You're just a
He's
giant. You're just going by the Giants. You're just okay. Fine, whatever.
What? All right. Well, you know
He's
what?
top 10, John. He's top 10. He's top 10.
The guy's
Okay,
not
that's good enough.
All right.
Ed Reed.
So they still.
Is he Ed
I'm
Reed?
talking about playing. Talking about playing right now. Like,
Yeah, but
players.
we're gonna compare.
No.
We're gonna set the standard at Ed Reed.
Ed Reed is. And if that's the case, then there's only like 2 safeties better than Ed Reed. What are you talking about?
Rod with Green Bay with
Rod Woodson is
Pittsburgh.
not better. He's not better than Ed Reed. Stop. Never in his on Rod Woodson's best day, he wasn't better than Ed Reed. I knew
Wow.
you were going to bring up
He said
something.
Rod.
He's
Old
like,
man
wow.
alert.
No,
Old
you
man
Wow.
alert.
Steve
HOF.
Atwater.
Rod Woodson. HOF. Rod Woodson. HOF.
Of course, Rod Woodson's HOF.
Okay, so what are we saying here then? Why are you making fun of he's HOF? Come on, like
Because you're
somebody
right.
must have agreed to me like, oh, Rod Woodson. Oh yeah.
Just because it's HOF, Ed Reed is
He's not-
Ed
he's not
Reed.
better than Ed
He's
Reed,
not better than
though.
Ed Reed.
No.
But we're saying a standard. I'm not saying he's better, but if you're going to start saying like, oh, he's top 3 in the NFL right now, he's top this, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
but you
well,
can't
what's our
take
measuring
the
stick?
best guy and say, That's like saying, okay, we're going to compare shooting guards. My standard is Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you like the win-win? Is he any good? My standard is Michael Jordan. No, he's not good then.
Listen,
Doesn't even
if you're
compare.
number 2 under Michael Jordan, I'm guessing you're a pretty good shooting guard, L.I. Kobe. Okay, I'm not problem with that. I don't have a problem if you're number 2 under Michael Jordan if that's a measuring stick. Steph Curry.
He still doesn't rank. He doesn't compare. They're not even the same. They're not even the same block. Doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Over and under.
Thank you.
Jonathan. Yeah, this is great.
Wow. I never win these discussions when it comes to like older players, younger players, because you guys never like if I said to you, I said like Pat Fisher, you'd be like, well, Dad, who's Pat Fisher? And I said, well, Pat Fisher was one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL for the longest time, but he was only like 5'7". But he used to guard Harold Carmichael, who was 6'7". You'd be like, oh my God, Dad, oh my God. Oh my God, Dad. How do you say that? Like, we have this generational gap in football, not just knowledge, but what we saw. If the eye test is the eye test, and you only turned on the TV in 1988, you missed like 25 years. You missed 20. Like, Dad, I turned on the TV and I saw Cartman. And I'm like, okay, son, all right, fine, but what about Batman? And you're like, well, who's Batman? I'm like, Adam West. And you're like, who's Adam West? Okay, no more talking. So you can't continue to dismiss players who establish a position.
He's still good. Like, I never watched Ali fight.
Oh my God.
Still amazing, right? Like, it's funny how like they will use that argument for not the great ones, like the almost great ones, right? Like,
oh my God, I can't.
Like, were you alive to watch? I don't know. Have you ever?
Oh my God, I can't.
Reggie White. Have you ever heard that name before? Yeah. You know what? He was a really good pass rusher. Do you remember watching him play? No. But guess what? You still know that he was one of the great ones, right? How do we know he's one of the great ones? Because people still talk about him. Like,
Ronnie Lott. How about this? Ronnie Lott? Are we okay with that?
He's still
Ronnie
not
Lott.
better than Ed Reed.
Oh my God.
That shouldn't be your standard.
Oh my God, Ronnie Lott.
I don't care if he got a pinky playing a game.
Oh my God.
He was a killer. He wasn't better than Ed Reed. No,
what about Ken Houston?
No.
What about Ken Houston?
Who? Next. What are you doing? What are we doing with life
This is our problem. But that's the whole problem. The problem is you turn on the TV like, hey, Dad, can I watch TV? Like, you can watch TV. All right, it's 1989 or 1990. You turn the TV on like, oh, my goodness, Dad, that running back for the Giants is amazing. I'm going like, what? Rob Carpenter? And he's like, yeah, he's great.
It's O.J. Anderson, but okay, next. I mean, and that
like,
was pretty good, but he's not an all-time great. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, but he's not HOF though.
I didn't say he was. Doesn't deserve to be HOF.
Well, he really did. It would be if you saw O.J. Anderson when he played with the Cardinals, when he was really O.J. Anderson.
What's up, Mike?
Daddy, with Daddy. And he talked about the gaps.
Oh my God!
These are very big gaps. These are like black holes. We'll say something like, man, Michael B. Jordan's a great actor. He'll be like, what about Sam Lucas?
What about Willie Wood? What about Willie Wood with the Green Bay Packers? Oh my God! I had it. I really. Honestly,
what about Burt Williams?
I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. Cliff Harris. Cliff Harris.
Like
Cliff Harris.
Like
Jack Tatum.
Yeah, everybody knows Jack Tatum, but I mean, Jack Tatum was amazing. Don't get me wrong, rest in peace.
Jack
Tatum, like, if there was a most feared guy, he would probably be the most feared guy, but
he wasn't the most feared guy either, by the way. Willie Wood was the most feared guy. And Emil, okay, you're a Giant fan. If I told you the Giants have a player that is HOF at safety, could you name who it was?
No, couldn't.
Okay, so I want to talk to him then. Then we can't talk because he is HOF at safety for the Giants, and you don't even know who he was. He's completely unappreciated, although he was 9 times All-Pro, and he's in the HOF. And I'm just going to say his last name, Tunnel. That's it. I'm just going to say his last Tunnel. And I know this. I know this. But you turn to the TV and you're like, oh, I was born in 1982, Dad, and I used to watch football with you, and I turned the TV on in 1990 when you were in the basement throwing a few back and going like, look at that guy. He plays so good. And I was like, I love that guy, Dad. And it turned out to be like, I don't know, O.J. Anderson. And I'm like, wait a minute, son. That's O.J. with the Giants. That's not O.J. with the Cardinals.
Okay.
Forget it.
The Rails just, you know what? I mean, there's some serious Quaker
Brian Dawkins
going on right now.
Brian Dawkins.
I'm still not better than Ed Reed.
Yeah, Brian Dawkins is better than Ed Reed.
Debatable.
He had a couple good hits, but he's not Ed Reed.
He's not Ed Reed. Ronnie
Reed
Lott.
is better.
Ronnie Lott. How many of them things does Ronnie Lott have?
Look,
how many does Joe Montana have? Okay.
We're going to the Super Bowl comparison.
Okay, forget
right?
it. Troy Polamalu, okay. Ed Reed. Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
Okay.
Ed Reed.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
Ed Reed.
Go ahead. Go with you. Go ahead.
San Fran. I'm taking the under. I'm with you, John. 8 wins is the max I give them.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I give them 8 wins. Green Bay Packers, I'm going to take the over. They've been winning about 11 games or more with Jordan Love. I think they'll continue that same. They'll probably go like 11-6, 12-5. They're, ambitious. But there is
Here's where it goes
shark
off
bait.
the rails.
Shark bait
Shark
on
Coming.
the Detroit Lions. And so I'm going to take the under on Detroit.
Shocker.
I'm going to take the under. I think this is the year where they just fall off. Their window of opportunity has closed. Last year was their final year. I want to give you a quick shark stat, right?
Please. Dun 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 dun.
Actually, before the shark stat, let's work our way to that. How many coordinators did they lose this year?
Everybody.
This offseason.
Fire sale. Everybody goes.
Okay. So Ben Johnson, he's gone.
Gone.
He got a head coaching job.
God bless him.
And Aaron Glenn, he's gone.
Oh, we love him.
Job.
We love Aaron Glenn.
Great.
Now, could we agree that if you get a coaching job, if you move up from a defensive or offensive coordinator to a head coaching job, you got to be pretty good, right?
Supposedly, but I can name a few that fell off the cliff.
Okay. Is Ben Johnson good? Was he a good OC?
I think he had amazing personnel, but okay.
Thank you. I think he had amazing personnel. It doesn't hurt to have 2 running backs at 1,000 yards.
Okay, was he good? It's just a question.
Yes, he's good.
Okay, he's good.
For me.
Aaron Glenn, was he good on defense?
Loved him.
DC?
Loved him.
He was amazing in Detroit. Amazing.
Except for the last game.
They're both gone. Now, since 2010, 4 NFL teams have lost both their offensive and defensive coordinators to head coaching jobs in the same season. It was the 2013 Bengals, the 2023 Philadelphia Eagles, 2025 Detroit Lions now, and the Patriots back in 2011.
Eric Mangini.
That's just since 2010. Do you know what the record is for
Pat
these
Patricia.
combined teams, in the NFL after you lose both 2 OCs in the offseason?
No.
If you're not Andy Reid?
102, 56, and 3.
What if you're Andy Reid and you lose Eric Bieniemy and you still come back and go to the dance?
He lose bags though.
102, 56.
So
wow.
on that head coach.
I had no idea.
Right?
That's amazing. Thank you, Shark.
The
Shark.
You said that is a good stat. However, I got to tell you, you know what? They have an excellent head coach. You know what? I give a lot of stock in Detroit's head coach. The guy knows how to put it together. And last time I checked, the players still got to play, right? So let's go through that lineup right quick. I mean, aside from Jared Goff, did they keep Jahmyr Gibbs? I don't know. Did they keep him?
Yeah.
Did they keep David Montgomery? Oh, wait, hold on. Did they keep Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Yeah.
Is J-Mo healthy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is Sam Laporta still there?
Yeah.
Did they keep all 5 of their offensive linemen?
House squad.
Is Penny Sewell still there? I don't know. Is he still playing right tackle?
Yeah, he
let me know.
is.
One of their linemen is hurt. One of their linemen's hurt.
Okay, but he's still there. Like, that's the thing. Okay, on defense, did Aiden Hutchinson magically just like not play football anymore, or is he back? I don't know.
I hope
back?
this.
He's
I hope
coming
that
off,
he's back.
coming off a broken leg.
Yeah, he's coming off a broken leg.
Okay, well, from all accounts, you know what? I'm going to use my dad's interesting commentary about videos, workouts. You know what? The guy looks like he can run. He's going to play. I'm sure we'll get a Deshaun Watson take pretty soon in the day too.
Comeback player of the year.
Oh, here we go. You know what? Matter of fact, move on to the next sec. We got to get to this quick, Mike. Next group, next rotation. I'm waiting for this one. Let's go.
We got So that was our 10.5.
Yeah, that was 10.
Shark with the shark bait being on the Lions. Again, I think they'd probably go 8-9 this year.
Yeah, you're out on that one, buddy.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll be able to. This is all on the record. This is all on record.
It's all
I'm keeping it on the record. I'm keeping it real.